Hi, today we are gonna analyze the questions of the previous session. Well, first we're gonna work with the use of can and can't and couldn't. Well, in the first sentence, in my family we love playing a sport, the right answer is can, because we are talking about the present moment. I can play badminton well, and my sister can ski well. Then we have to be careful because in this sentence, when we were children, this part gave us the key to know that we are talking about the past. For example, we could both play football very well, but we're both a bit too slow now. In the past, I have the ability to play football, but at the moment, we don't have this ability for many reasons, but it's really important to see the keys that give us to select the right answer. And then the only sport I can't do is swimming. I didn't learn to swim. This part helps us to know that we don't have the ability to do it something. And in this sentence, the best option is can't. And then my sister did and she can swim very well. She do it very well, this action. This word helps us to know that we have the ability or she has the ability to do it something. And for the reason, the best option is can. And then we can see we also try to learn musical instruments. I studied the guitar. We are talking about the past. For that reason, we have to use could. But I studied the guitar, but I couldn't play it well at all. This is the key to understand that we don't have the ability in the past, or we didn't have the ability in the past to do it something, because we can see they were bad. When we see this word, we immediately think about the opposite thing that we are said. I studied the guitar, but I couldn't play well at all. I was always too busy playing sport. So I want to show you this analyze because it's really important to understand that some words help us to choose one option to the other. If we are talking about in the past, it is important to see how is the expression when we were children help us to understand that this person is talking about a situation that happened in the past. And also, related to the use of have to, it's really easy. If you don't want to go running, you know that the person that is expressing something is have to buy comfortable running shoes. It's something that I need. For example, if you want to go running, you have to buy a comfortable running shoes. In the next example, you don't have to go to the gym every day. 3 times a week is enough. This word helps us to understand that we don't have to, because you don't have to go to the gym every day, because if we go 3 times a week is enough. This is the key to understand that the best option is don't have to. And the next, it's really easy because we know that the use of have to is very similar to the other verbs. If we are talking about the present time, we use the auxiliary do. For this reason, do I have to use the same machines every time I go to the gym? The structure is the same that the present, the simple present. And then we have, you have to take a small towel with you when you go to the gym. You have to, because we are talking about something, an action that we need to complete to do something. And the last exercise, he, when we are talking about it, immediately we think about the third person. As have is a verb, an irregular verb, we also know that has is the conjugation of the third person. So he has to be careful on his bike. Last year he had an accident, a bad accident. So it's really important to see that some words help us to know what is the correct answer, right? Probably when we are versus the time, we don't think carefully, but also it's really important to see, to analyze really quickly what is the meaning of the sentence. If the sentence is talking about something that we can do, or we can't do it, or if the situation is in the past, or for example, in the case of don't have to, it's really important to see all the structure of the sentence. And also we have to pay attention in the third person. Finally, in this video, I would like to explain the use of however. In the previous session, we learned about however and adverbs of manner. It's really important to see, for example, in this reading, 3 years ago, I came to work for this company. I didn't know anyone in this area, so I decided to do some exercise to meet new people. This is a sentence that gives us a positive thing. But, or however, if you see, we have one complete sentence, and then we have a point, and after that, a period, and after that, we have however, we have a comma, and then the next sentence, I felt really unfit. This is a sentence opposite to the first, because however is used when we want to show or express contrast. The first sentence is positive because I decided to do some exercise to meet new people. However, I felt really unfit. And the next, however, for example, I didn't say yes immediately because it didn't sound very interesting first. And then, however, I decided could be good exercise for me, so I went along. We have to say that I didn't decide because it's not interesting for me, but, or however, I decided it could be good exercise for me. We are given a positive and negative first and negative sentence, and then we said something that is positive. We are pointing out the contrast. And also, it's really important to see we have a period, and after that we have a comma. And then we have the join of the two sentences, one positive and one negative, and we have however.